To start of our presentation, we would like to put before you our final year project title, Capitalizing on BIM to Enhance Construction, Safety and Optimal Project Scheduling of Multi-Story Twin Towers. Our project was supervised and governed by Dr. Asin Maksoum and Dr. Hassan Ashraf, respectively. Moving on. The group was led by Bashar al-Assad, with Shazeb Hassan and Mohammed Mudassar as other members involved in this project. Our vision focuses on creating a safe and efficient construction environment by leveraging advanced construction technologies, BIM, and our core mission is to ensure cost and timeline optimization during the construction design phase while prioritizing safety considerations. The background information that was collected gave us a sense of understanding that worker safety risks and fire hazards in the construction industry result in numerous accidents, injuries, and fatalities. The U.S. construction industry accounted for a substantial percentage, 21.4%, of worker fatalities in 2019. Moreover, clashes during the design phase lead to project delays and cost overruns. Conventional scheduling methods are often responsible for these delays, negatively impacting the project's cost and timeline. Introduction to the project. This project aims to address the challenges of intensive multidimensional cross-mixing operations in building construction sites, which involve complex construction coordination, safety risks, hazards, delays, and overburdening costs. By applying building information modeling, BIM principles on case study of multi-story twin towers, there were two core phases involved. Phase 1, applications of BIM were being utilized to optimize workers' safety and clash detection during the design phase, and Phase 2 included dynamic project scheduling using Primavera P6. A study was revealed, and we came to know that through simulation and analysis of construction sequences, BIM enables the identification and mitigation of safety hazards, including fire and fall risks, as well as clash detection in the design phase. Another vital aspect of project management is assessing the project's progress, and for this, we utilize a method known as earned value. Earned value is essentially a monetary value that indicates the actual work achieved on the project, regardless of the planned or actual expenditures. Objectives. We successfully achieved and followed the following objectives. The first one was development of BIM model and implementation of 4D, 5D, and 8D BIM applications. The second objective that we worked on was analysis of BIM model against construction safety risks and fire weak spots for enhanced constructability, plus its preventions during the design phase. Similarly, the third objective we achieved was analysis of the BIM model to remove structural clashes and design optimization. 4. Providing a helpful framework and generation of a safety report for workers' safety during the construction phase. Last and foremost was to get earned value analysis and resource curves. The methodology that we used involved following steps. Initially, a BIM model was created using Autodesk Revit. After that, IFC-based fire safety were incurred in BIM model using Revit. Furthermore, semi-structured interviews were also conducted to obtain critical safety parameters. The model were then analyzed against fire weak spots, safety risks, and clash analysis using Solibri Model Checker. After analysis, safety report was automatically generated by Solibri. WBS and activity schedule for BIM model was then prepared using Primavera P6. Lastly, earned value analysis, critical path and resource curves were generated in Primavera P6. This is the 3D model of the twin towers that was created using Revit. After rendering, this was the model that we obtained of the multi-story twin towers. Moving on to the results. Two sets of results were achieved during the project. The initial set of results were obtained using BIM, Building Information Modeling, while the second set of results were acquired through Primavera P6. BIM results. For BIM results. 3 different types of resolution analyses were run. Number 1 was to check fire weak spots. Number 2 for clash detection. And in the end, resolutions were run for fall hazards. Subsequently, two types of potential clashes were obtained using STOREY Office. The first one was BIM Architectural Model Validation Check, and second one was an BIM Structural Model Validation Check depicted in Figure 5 and 6. Following images were obtained after model was analyzed in SMC, STOREY Model Checker. This was the unprotected slab edge detection that was identified. This image showed clash detection using SMC. Another image such as this showed potentially weak area with respect to fire hazards. This is an image of a report that was generated by SMC that showed all the validation checks that were applied. The second sets of result was Primavera P6 results. These results provided comprehensive resource curves and earned value report that includes critical performance indicators such as CV, cost variance, SV, schedule variance, CPI, cost performance index, SPI, schedule performance index, EAC, estimate at completion, etc., estimate to complete, TCPI, to complete performance index, as well as insights into activities causing delays and cost variances. Here are few images of Primavera to help you better understand about the work that was done in P6. This image shows you work breakdown structure that was made in P6. This image shows you about the detailed path that the activities followed. This picture depicts earned value tracking, which shows earned value versus planned value versus estimation at cost. Finally, this is the report on earned value analysis that was generated in Primavera P6. Following are some conclusions that we obtained after completion of the project. Number 1 was that BIM implementation and Primavera P6 processes improved safety and reduced accidents. Number 2, BIM identified and resolved fire weak spots and fall hazards. Also, safety reports documented enhanced safety measures through the BIM process. In addition to that, BIM proactively mitigated safety risks, improving overall safety performance. Also, Primavera P6's critical performance indicators provided insights into financial and schedule performance. Similarly, earned value analysis and resource curve analysis enabled effective project measurement and tracking. And lastly, Primavera P6 supported resource allocation, bottleneck identification, and accurate forecasting. Thank you.